G'day there everyone, Daniel Anderson here and welcome to this episode. Now, I want to, in this episode, make you aware of a little gotcha when you are working with files and sharing files in group chat or single or one-to-one chat situations. Now, we've got, and you can see on the screen here, we've got two options when we're wanting to share files or collaborate on files in a Teams conversation. So we can see here that when I click on the little attachment button here, or the icon down in the bottom box here, I've got the ability to upload from my computer or I can access my OneDrive. Now, when I upload from my computer, I can do that and I can select a file from my computer and I can then upload that into this chat. Now, when I do that, it creates a file, or it makes a copy of that file and pops it into a special folder in my OneDrive called Microsoft Teams Chat Files. So if I jump into my OneDrive, I'm logged in as Alex here. You can see here that I've got a folder inside of my OneDrive called Microsoft Teams Chat Files, and the files get located or get uploaded into there. So it stores it in my OneDrive. Now, let's say that we then, if we choose this option of OneDrive, what I can now do is browse my OneDrive and I can select a file to share in this chat with Megan, and the file stays where it is. So I'm just putting a pointer to that file and just changing the permissions on that file to allow Megan to have access to that file that's sitting in my OneDrive. So there's two options there. Okay, now there is a third option, and it's a little bit of a gotcha here. So let's say that you are syncing your files from your OneDrive to your computer, and you're accessing your files through File Explorer. So the little yellow icon on the taskbar down here, you can see that I'm syncing my OneDrive into here. All right, so I might think that it's on my computer. Now, let's say I go to share a file with Megan and I select upload from my computer and I actually navigate to my OneDrive for Business and I say, right, I want to upload this file, which I'm thinking is on my computer, but in actual fact, it is in my OneDrive. So I'm going to now upload this file from my computer into this chat that I'm having with Megan. And let's see what happens. All right, so I'm now uploading this to this chat. Once this is finished, I'm going to then post this chat and share this file with Megan. All right, so it's done, and I'm going to hit the send button. All right, so that has now shared this file. It appears in the files tab here of this chat. All right, and the other files that I have shared. Okay, now, if I go back now to my OneDrive for Business, so I'm logged in as Alex here, and I jump into my files, we can see that I've got a file here called timesheet _ AlexWXLSX. But when I jump into Microsoft Teams chat files, I've actually got a copy of that document now that is living and stored in my Microsoft Teams chat files. So although I thought I was doing the right thing and I was uploading from my computer and I was navigating to my OneDrive and then selecting a file from my OneDrive, it's the OneDrive that is synced to my PC. I'm actually uploading a copy of that document, and now I've got two copies. I've got one in the root of my OneDrive for Business, and I've also got one in the folder called Microsoft Teams chat files. So just be careful and make sure that when you have a file in your OneDrive for Business that you want to share in a chat inside of Teams, that we are using this OneDrive option here, which then allows me to navigate to my file and I can share that file. Because now if I share this file, we've now got two versions in the same chat. This one here, which is actually in the root of my OneDrive. But then I've got this file here, which it is still in my OneDrive, but it's a different copy of that, and it's living in that folder called Microsoft Teams chat files. So just a little gotcha. Make sure you're aware of where your files are located and how you're sharing those documents with your inside of Teams with your conversations. So I hope that brings you some value. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.